Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. You guys asked for these videos. I did a poll on YouTube and you guys wanted some at-home yoga videos. I'm so excited to be filming these for you guys. I'm going to try to make a new video every single week, and that's going to be so amazing for your at-home practice. I'm so happy that you're here. I am a little nervous because it is 2020, a beginning of a new decade already, you guys. And so that is why I decided to make this practice around our nervous system. So it's just going to be a little quick 10-minute practice just to release the nervous system, calm our senses, and begin to come into the present moment. Even though it is a start of a new decade, that makes us begin to think about the future a lot. Even though that is the case, let's go ahead and just relax and release into the present moment. As you can see, I do have something in my hand here that is the Adaptive Oil by doTERRA, and that is what I'm using during my practice because it's a very calming blend. It allows our nervous system to relax and release, and that is why I wanted to share it with you guys for this practice. If you guys have an oil that you would like to grab, you can pause the video, go grab it, use some aromatherapy. If you didn't grab your mat, go ahead and pause the video, grab your mat, grab something comfy to wear, and let's get started. So let's go ahead, come down onto our mat, and we're just going to come into a seated position to begin. So easy pose is not always so easy. This cross-legged position is what we call easy pose in yoga. So begin to cross your legs, place your palms on your knees, and let's find our center here, bringing your head over your heart over your pelvis, and breathing. Let's practice breathing very deeply. Maybe beginning to practice Ujjayi breathing, which is just a gentle sighing sound in the back of your throat as you breathe in and out of your nose. It's also known as the Darth Vader breath, if that helps you recognize what it is a little better or how to do it a little better. And let's really settle in here. Grounding down into our mat, feeling the present moment, the only moment that truly exists. And closing your eyes if they're not already. Feeling the body, feeling the breath. Just recognizing how your body is feeling today. On your next inhale, gently open your eyes and let's come into an all fours position. So we're here in all fours. Try to bring your hips over your heart. Bring your hips over your knees, shoulders over the wrist, and go ahead and just begin to rock back and forth on your wrist. Really loosening up the wrist here. Maybe they're feeling a little tender today. That's completely normal. Beautiful. Then let's flow through a couple rounds of cat-cow. So on an inhale, drop the navel, lift the gaze, lift your chest bone and tailbone up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, round your spine to the ceiling, navel to spine, chin to your chest. Inhale, dropping the navel, lifting the gaze, lifting chest bone and gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, rounding the spine, navel to spine, chin to chest, and go ahead and begin to flow in between these two poses a few more times on your own. Witnessing how your spine is feeling. We're loosening up our spine here. Beautiful. On your next inhale, come back to a neutral tabletop position. And go ahead from here, Curl your toes and just begin to gently walk back on your palms until you come all the way into a seat on your heels. Now, if this is too much, feel free to take any variation that you need. Maybe you need to come higher, maybe you need to come lower, depending on how the soles of your feet are feeling. This is a beautiful stretch for the soles of our feet. If you have plantar fasciitis, this is super beautiful for you as well. So just continue to breathe into this stretch. It's a little bit of an intense one. One more breath. Beautiful. Inhale, coming up to standing on your knees. Go ahead and walk over to the left side of your mat and extend your right leg out long. So let's come into a gate pose, bringing your right ankle in alignment with your left knee. Placing your right palm on the outside of your right thigh, having little to no weight there. Inhaling, left arm up overhead, keeping your left bicep over your left ear as you side bend over to your right. Again, we have our right palm on our right leg with little to no weight there. Breathing into the length of the left side. Beautiful. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Let's go ahead and walk over to the right side of our mat on the knees. Extending left leg out long. Bringing your left ankle in alignment with your right knee. Making sure the left pinky side of the foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat. Placing your left palm on your left thigh, outside of the left thigh. Inhaling, right arm up overhead. Exhale, gently side bending over to your left. Breathing into the length of the right side body. This is called gate posture. It's such a beautiful posture for our nervous system. It's also opening our side bodies and our adductor muscles. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Coming back into all fours. Gently curl your toes under from here. Lift your hips up and back for downward dog. Beginning to walk your dog out. Finding any movement that feels good. And then on an inhale, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale that foot through in between your palms. Beautiful. Lower down the back knee. Making sure our right knee is directly over the ankle here. Coming up to those fingertips, maybe walking the back knee back without sliding on the kneecap. And we're breathing. On your next inhale, begin to walk your palms up to your right thigh, finding your center of gravity here, finding your balance, sending breath down below the navel, maybe closing your eyes. Using your breath to assist your hips in opening here. We're targeting the left hip flexors right now. Beautiful. Inhale, open your eyes. Exhale, plant your palms on either side of your right foot. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee, and step back in downward facing dog. Inhale your left foot up now towards the ceiling. Exhale that foot through in between your palms, lowering down on the back knee. Maybe walking the back knee back without sliding on the kneecap. And we're breathing here. On your next inhale, if you can, without tilting your pelvis back and forth like this. So we're keeping a lunge position as we inhale our palms up to our left thigh. Beautiful. Breathe here. Send breath down below the navel into your pelvic bowl area, assisting your hips in opening. Feeling our right hip flexors open and release. One more inhale here. As you exhale, plant your palms on either side of the left foot. And check it out, let's just send our left knee back to meet the right in tabletop position. Beautiful. Begin to bump your hips back and forth. Breathing. Such a beautiful little stretch that we just received here. Go ahead, come back to neutral tabletop, swing your feet around, and let's come into our back. Let's come onto our back, rolling all the way onto the back after you have come into your seated position. Hugging your knees into your chest once you get to your back. And let's begin some nice, gentle rocking from side to side on the back. Ending our practice here with a beautiful, beautiful massage for our back. Maybe taking time balancing on one hip and shoulder. Taking some time balancing on the other. And then continue to rock back and forth a few more times on your own, or taking any movement that feels good. Beautiful. Plant your feet down to the mat, keeping your knees bent, feet flat on the mat, bringing your left knee over the right, squeezing your knees tight together. Let's come into a spinal twist next. Inhale your hips up, send them towards the left side of your mat and place them down there. And then from here, bringing your arms out to goalpost arms. So bending your elbows at 90 degrees. And go ahead and allow your knees just to fall over to the right. For a beautiful spinal twist, trying to keep your left shoulder grounded to the mat here as we're twisting. And even though our abdomen is compressed, please breathe into your twist. Inhale, bringing your knees back up to center, uncrossing them, and then crossing your right knee over the left. Bringing your knees tight together. Inhale, lift your hips up, send them to the right side of your mat. Exhale, allow your knees to fall over to the left. Keeping our arms out at goalpost arms and trying to keep our right shoulder blade grounded to the mat as we breathe into our spinal twist on this side. Such a beautiful detoxing pose. It's also been said that every time we twist our spine, which is where all of our nerves run out from, it resets our nervous system after we untwist. I don't know if that is absolutely true, but it sure does sound true to me. Because we're twisting all of our nerves and then we're resetting by untwisting the spine. Beautiful. On your next inhale, lift your knees back up to center, uncrossing your feet, extending your legs out long for a mini Shavasana. Bringing your palms to your side, facing up. And let's just breathe here. Breathing, sending breath into the length of our torso. Allowing our breath to return to its natural rhythm. Taking a moment here, witnessing all of your body's supports, gently feeling wherever your body is touching the mat or the floor right now. And finding yourself to receive that support gently by melting all of your muscles into the mat or the floor. Just a few more moments here in Shavasana. On your next inhale, begin to wiggle fingers and toes, rolling out ankles and wrists, bending your knees, rolling onto the right side of your body, using your right arm as a pillow, And then placing your left palm out in front of you, using that to press yourself up back into a seated position where we begin cross-legged and easy pose. And maybe closing your eyes, placing your palms on your knees, feeling if this pose feels any easier for you. Between now as opposed to the beginning of class, beginning of this yoga practice. So we're aligning our spine here. Go ahead and bring your hands to heart. Bringing your hands to the heart center. Taking a few more moments to turn inward by witnessing your breath and your heartbeat. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I am so grateful that you turned this video on and took care of yourself, and for that I bow and namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'm so excited to be doing these videos. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment down below. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. The subscription is basically like the YouTube currency. It's completely free to you, but it helps me reach more people like you, more beautiful people, and I absolutely love to spread my passion of yoga and spread yoga to everyone who needs it. If you have any questions, again, do not hesitate to leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next video, yogis.